2026, good year. Yeah, and again, Dominic is our only local who's made the World's qualification this year, so yeah, little taste of big competition for him right now. Huge Worlds style competition at the 40-person Minnesota Mammoth Swines local.
As we know, there are no official Pokemon events between now and Worlds,
That is
so
true.
let's see if he can put a good foot forward here.
Yeah.
Get some momentum going into Worlds.
Yeah. Like, use it, test that team, see how you're doing.
Or will Waleed stymie that momentum?
Yeah. I do think, it's an interesting one because, like, generally I would want the Mega Garchomp if I were Waleed, but that Toxapex with the Wide Guard is really irritating, actually, against it. And the Floette, I'm not convinced it has enough damage to really get through that Charizard by itself. The Toxapex is a really kind of a big problem, I feel like, for Waleed. Not insurmountable, but it's annoying.
I could see. This will be interesting because, especially if Toxapex actually shows up, which I believe it will. I think that's a good play for Dominic.
Yeah, I think so. It looks good here.
But we will see if Waleed's rather offense-oriented approach can take care of it.
Yeah.
We saw, I believe it was Ned, fail to do so earlier in the semifinals.
Yeah, Waleed, very aggressive team here.
Dominic's team, slightly more passive, but
a little bit,
not a ton. There is that spell tag Gholdengo to consider.
Again, one of my favorite techs, honestly. I know it's not the most exciting Pokemon ever to be using, but I like it a lot.
But generally, yes, a bit more support on Dominic's side.
Really interesting lead from Waleed, actually. The Sinistcha and the Incineroar, not like super passive, but fairly so. I mean, like, he could be
more passive than we've seen him play.
It's unusual for the team that he's got going on.
Sinistcha cannot be trapped. It is part ghost.
Yeah. So even if the Infestation does come out, that Sinistcha can freely swap in and out. It does not care. As well as the Incineroar with the Parting Shot.
Exactly.
That will still, any pivoting move will still free you from a trapping move like that.
And Sinistcha does not particularly enjoy seeing Charizard across from it, so it's going to get the heck out of there.
It really does not love it. Yep. It does seem like Waleed probably has brought that Garchomp as his Mega. We will see. Do you think ripping that Mega turn 1 on that Charizard makes sense here in this situation?
Yeah, I mean,
no reason to hold off.
No, there's no weather that you're worrying about.
Yeah, no weather wars going on. And yeah, getting some chip on this Garchomp also, that's significant.
Which is funny, we've seen a lot of weather wars in this meta and here today specifically, but not from Waleed. Waleed opting out of the weather wars and just saying, I can do enough damage to you that it won't matter.
Yep. And that Parting Shot on the Charizard dropping its special attack crucially. Giving Waleed a lot more survivability here. And also, healing up that Garchomp with that, sipping down that matcha. Yep, toxic into that Sinistcha. So, yes, Sinistcha can freely swap in and out, but it is, however, on a timer now because of the toxic poison.
Yeah, and that could, depending on how we end up with regard to the end game, that could really matter.
It really could, yeah.
Charizard switching out.
Swapping out, it kind of has to at this point.
Yeah.
Incineroar coming in, dropping those attack on that Garchomp, who will not love it.
Yeah. Somewhat crucial. With that Garchomp doing, of course, as little damage to you as possible. And speaking of Incineroar.
Mirrors.
How appropriate for finals of Viralmania.
So it
Two
goes.
Incineroars.
Yeah. Rock Slide, some damage, but it has taken now an Intimidate from that Incineroar, which is a little annoying.
We could see a flinch.
Infestation also preventing that Garchomp from switching out at this point, so... it doesn't love that. It does not want to sit in there and just be stuck on a field. But it is currently up against two Pokemon who are weak to ground. Although, obviously, Toxapex has that Wide Guard threat to stop that Earthquake.
We've seen a good amount of positioning here. and now Dominic's
Yep.
own Garchomp. Of course, this one notably cannot Mega, but does have that Life Orb, so perhaps doing a similar amount of damage.
Stomping Tantrum into you. Yep. Yeah, doing a little bit of chip with your own rough skin. You know, take what you can get. Yep. More curse words.
And now this chart, I keep doing this, where I keep calling Garchomp Charizard. It's getting worse.
Garcharizard.
Garcharizard.
They've fused.
As I was saying, and now this Garchomp's attack falls. Seeing some parallels between the two here.
Yes. Yeah, this is they're the attack drops, the positioning, and again, crucially, this Garchomp doesn't have the option to switch out and reset those drops, so we will see what happens here. Yep, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, Reach Powder about as expected. At the point where the sun's just kind of chilling up in the air there, not affecting too much.
Not doing a lot. Nothing really there mattering terribly.
Another Stomping Tantrum. This
into
time,
that Toxapex
yes.
makes sense.
I was
Big
gonna
chunk
say,
of damage.
it's probably one of the bigger threats into the Toxapex is Garchomp being able to do that super effective ground type damage.
Definitely.
Even with that, Toxapex doesn't care too much.
Yeah, it's not that bothered.
Has quite a bit of recovery and potential.
Yeah, and this Garchomp is getting sadder by the moment. Like, as its health is whittled down, it's stuck on the field at -1 attack.
And we're quite a few turns in here, and no Pokemon has fainted yet.
Yes.
And Waleed has yet even to reveal his fourth.
That is true.
Could it be happening now? Nope, it's the Incineroar again.
Yep.
I figured it might be. We're seeing the tried and true strategy of simply pivoting between Incineroar and Sinistcha.
Yes, and here comes probably, the Incin again. And that is reducing the other Garchomp's attack again. And the Protect. I do think that this will be the final turn of Infestation for Waleed's Garchomp. I think it will be able to switch out next turn. Yes, yeah, the Infestation has ended.
How appropriate. Grand Finals, Garchomp versus Garchomp, Incineroar versus Incineroar, staring each other down.
The classic VGC. This is like competitive Pokemon in a nutshell. It's Garchomp and Incineroar, right? That's just
It
who's
really
here.
is.
It's very funny.
The only difference is that one of these Garchomps is purple.
Yeah. Purple with somewhat slicier arms.
Yes.
Yeah, I am. I love the zooming in on the Garchomp and then on the other Garchomp. Very funny.
If you had to pick, which of these players do you think is in a stronger position?
Yeah, it's tough.
It is tough. That's why I'm asking you and
Yeah,
not trying to predict it myself.
No. Yeah, I think Waleed. I feel like Waleed has to swap that Garchomp at some point
Is it?
because
it
it is at
-2 or
-2
is it
at this
-3?
point. Yeah.
I think it's -2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still do some damage, but unless it's a crit, yeah, that's just not as much as you want.
No.
Yeah, and plus then, you know, the Citrus Berry goes off. Yeah, I don't know. Waleed's... Ooh, and then, yeah.
Alright, we've finally seen a KO.
Yes. Technically, now we enter the mid-game at, like, the 5th. like, on, like, turn 5, 6.
We've gone through a whole cycle of sunlight.
Yeah, I know. It's very funny. Okay, and then that Sneasler's out there.
Finally, the reveal of
that
Waleed's
blast.
fourth.
Yeah, so... I do think, yeah, you could probably get rid of this Incineroar and make it stop harassing your Garchomp so badly, if you want, with that close combat. Love to watch our players think.
This is it. Sets for all the marbles.
Yeah.
If there's any time to lock in, it's now.
Right now, yeah. Okay.
Incineroar out for Charizard. Setting up Sun once again.
Yep, more sun. So bright.
Yeah, I guess at
Okay.
this point. Ooh,
All right. So
okay.
Garchomp is now at -1 attack and +1 defense.
About to say, at this point, you're maybe not as scared of the Garchomp,
Yeah.
but
Toxic
coaching.
here, that's painful. That'll start racking up soon too. And also, there's just no option for the healing with the Sinistcha anymore on Waleed's side. That he was keeping that Garchomp fairly healthy with all of that matcha. But that is not an option now.
Dominic, I think, slowly taking the upper hand.
I think so, yeah.
At least for the time being.
It's so positional and back and forth, though, that I do feel like anything could really still happen at this point. I think it's not ideal that he's got that toxic poison on his Garchomp with no avenue for healing that back up. That does cause problems, certainly. And, the Charizard falling asleep here. Yeah. Both players are certainly reacting to that information. Okay.
Was that a crit?
I feel like it had to have been. No.
Wow.
It was at -1. Okay.
Alright, that coaching from Sneasler coming in clutch.
Okay, yeah, alright.
And right as we start to say, Dominic takes the upper hand, Waleed turns it around.
Sometimes, where there's a dire claw, there's a way.
Yeah, that's so much better than I could have said. That sleep from the dire claw,
that
so
was pretty
pivotal.
bad, yeah. That was pretty devastating for Dominic.
A horrible turn. You're put to sleep. You lose your Toxapex.
Yeah, that is brutal. Yes, and especially Waleed has good opportunities here to now, like, go in and drop that within that attack with Incineroar again.
Oh, and something we didn't notice, by the way, is that Stomping Tantrum is 2 times power. So that.
Oh yes, that was a failed.
It was a powered up Stomping Tantrum, so that makes a little bit
that
more
does
sense
make
here.
A lot of sense, yeah. Yeah, but watching Toxapex go down from the health that it was at, even at 2 times power, it just doesn't feel right. It feels not correct.
I'm not used to seeing a Toxapex lose 3/4 of its health.
Yeah, like at once, like that just doesn't feel. It just doesn't feel right.
It
feels fake.
Yes, exactly.
It's just not real.
And we are lowering the Garchomp's attack once again.
Back to neutral for Garchomp, but it is getting out of there
finally
anyway.
switching out.
And we are in return.
Upwards
of
Intimidate,
8
turns hanging out. It's finally switching out.
Here we go. That should do. Yeah, I mean that should clean up that Incin, I think.
Yes.
And then hopefully this Charizard can shake off its sleepiness because this is not a great. Yeah.
Dominic's gonna need it. But
yeah.
No, taking a bit of a siesta there.
Yeah, a long nap. And yeah, I don't know. This is tough. This is very tough, I think, at this point. I suppose we will see. Charizard just gotta wake up, man. It's time. It's go time.
Only 2 turns of sun left, and that could begin to matter.
Yeah.
Garchomp is rather threatening.
I would say so. I think the Garchomp is honestly the most threatening thing on the field, but it's, Waleed still has his own Garchomp in the back, so...
Exactly.
Yeah. It is, again, on a timer, but...
It's on a timer, but it'll have, a refreshed attack stat. Helping Hand.
That will do... Let's see, okay. So if that's into Garchomp, that was a good play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a reminder that Incineroar does have Helping Hand.
Waking up. Heat waving.
Charizard's back and angry.
Okay, yep.
Pocking the sash. No burn. A burn would have been big.
Yeah, burn would have been really, really kind of game-changing there, I would say. I do feel like you could maybe go for the double protect with the Garchomp and just Heat Wave again, but... Maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah.
It's a big risk. I don't know if you want to risk so much on a 1/3 chance.
Yeah,
but
I just don't know that if it doesn't do that, I think it just goes down to a close combat.
Wilder plays have happened, for sure. See, this is why I'm back in the commentary booth and not playing up there, because it's so tough.
Stressful.
To know what to do in situations like this, where they're...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough, yeah.
And that's going to take out the Garchomp and the Sneasler. Well worth it, though, I would think. Not sure Weather Ball's even going to kill here. No, not even close.
Not even close, yeah.
And now you have Garchomp.
Yeah, and there's no sun,
And
so...
this is a Mega Garchomp with, I believe, Rock Slide.
It sure does have
Yes,
Rock
there's
Slide.
Rock Slide.
Yep.
Yeah, they're both running Rock Slide, and so... At a certain point, if you're Charizard, what can you do? You can miss.
Can miss,
You
but...
have that going for you, but...
You don't love to rely on a 10% win con, you know?
No, and
it's not your favorite.
What are your options right now? I mean, you have Heat Wave and Weather Ball as attacks that are really going to do anything.
Yeah.
Heat Wave can also miss.
Yes.
Certainly is not going to pick up the KO on either Pokemon, and neither would Weather Ball.
Yeah, because Weather Ball is
there's no
now
sun.
normal type move now. Solar Beam also just not an option, so yeah, that's very tough.
Yeah, protecting to stall out, poison. I suppose that's your win con, is you hope
You stall out all of the poison.
and somehow
and
dodge
then-
some rock slides, maybe get some
Yeah.
crits, that would be helpful.
And then you just hit Incineroar with a bunch of neutral weather balls.
And there's the rock slide, and that'll do it. That's
Alright,
game
yeah.
1.
We will be going to that game 2. Yeah, that Garchomp felt pretty good into Dominic's whole squad. Yeah.
It's in a weird way. The Garchomp being poisoned might have actually helped out a little bit because it meant it couldn't get burned.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Granted, I think Rock Slide maybe still would have picked up the KO regardless.
It may have. It is quite
From a Mega
quite
Garchomp,
strong.
quite powerful.
Yeah.
But both players, they're yapping, they're
Yeah.
joking, they're
As
having a good
always,
time.
yeah. Two dudes I'm seeing smiling and joking all the time.
It's friendly competition, yet it is
Yeah.
also intense competition.
Very much so. Yeah, and we are theoretically one game away from... Waleed is one game away from, becoming our champion today, so...
Waleed
I mean,
is on-
Dom's certainly still in it, but...
Waleed is on tournament point.
He is. But I'm hoping for a game 3, personally. I always love a game 3 final, I admit.
It's hype.
It's
You
hype.
can't really go wrong with the hype.
You really can't.
And of course, you cannot count Dominic out.
No, certainly not.
Any player who makes it this far cannot be counted out.
Definitely. And especially, players with results like these guys, just wild. Wild stuff.
We say a lot about how, Game 3 is in many ways better than Best of 1,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still only 3 games. You still
Yeah.
only have to win 2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And sure, that can seem like a tall order when you're in a position such as Dominic's right now. But it's only 2 games.
Yeah, it's 2 games. And how many games has he won today already,
Exactly.
How many times has he won 2 times in a row, already? So,
Mhm.
good stuff, good stuff. I wish that Gholdengo could come in here, but it really cannot come to this match, I think. It doesn't want to. It
Nah.
really doesn't just not want to do it.
No.
Between the Gambit, the Garchomp,
Exactly.
the Incineroar, it's just not...
It's
It doesn't
not
want to
great.
be there.
Not great.
No more spell tag. Oh, my
Well, we
I
were
am-
saying it.
Okay, you know what? I love being wrong. Being wrong is the coolest thing ever.
We'll see what it can do.
Yeah.
That's kind of awesome, actually.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see how Dominic uses it now.
Yeah. Because you can't... It's very threatened by this Garchomp, I will say that. It is that.
It's not as threatened by the Sneasler, thankfully.
No. But also the Sneasler can just fake out the Incin if it, you know what I mean? Like, if there's not a lot of stopping. I don't know how you stop whatever Waleed is about to do if you have the Pokemon Dominic's got on the field right now. Because I think he was hopeful that maybe he would not be leading something faster than his Incin fake out.
Feels like a big risk to
Yeah.
lead Gholdengo like this, but
It's stayed in, so it could be going for a protect here.
maybe Dominic sees a line that we don't.
Yeah, I mean, he's certainly a better player than me, so
I was
I'm
gonna say, like I said,
Yeah.
that's why he's up there and I'm back here.
Yeah. Okay. No fake out from that Sneasler, which is okay, interesting.
Are you kidding me?
Waleed! He said he was gonna do it! Oh, man.
Simply be luckier than your opponent.
Yeah.
Simply be luckier.
He's chuckling.
We are too.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's really bad for Dominic.
That's so rough.
That's not ideal.
That is...
You don't like that.
That
now
is
what?
Dire Claw at its peak.
So you were probably hoping to be parting shot on that Garchomp. Probably right there is probably what you were up to. Suspect that it would have been parting shot. Does not really matter now because Incin is taking its cat nap and Gholdengo
That said,
is
Gholdengo
feeling threatened.
is at +2.
That is true.
I have a feeling that it might protect here. No.
Oh my goodness, okay. Yeah,
So
what are we up
what's
to?
Garchomp doing? I mean, okay.
Okay, it does outspeed, so that, yeah, fair enough. Okay! No!
Wow. I kind of can't believe
Alright,
this.
you know what? Our players, again, reacting live.
Waleed is
Oh my
over
God.
there having the
Waleed
time
looks like
of
he's
his
muttley
life.
laughing, like, you know? Yeah, the sleepy Incin, the Gholdengo that has been rendered into its constituent parts. We got problems on Dominic's side of the field, I feel.
But of all the people to be in this position and to be able to get out of it,
It would be Dominic.
it would be Dominic.
It would be him. So we shall see here.
Now you're down 0-1. You're on the back foot. Your Gholdengo is gone. Your Incineroar is asleep.
At least it has taken a sleep turn, so that if it comes back in, it
Good point.
could wake up. But ooh, it's dire. Oh, you never like that.
Dire,
Two Dire
just-
Claw
just
sleeps
like
in the
Claw.
same set. Yeah, I was gonna say Waleed did this on purpose. Bro haxed the champions. He said he was gonna win. He didn't say how.
That's true.
Yeah, and then Incineroar taking down these two Pokemon's attacks, crucially just not ideal there either. With the Garchomp losing its attack. Yeah, it's a position, certainly.
Alright, Sun comes up with the Mega Charizard. Garchomp protects. I feel like that's probably good if you're Dominic.
Yeah, I think so.
Because now you don't have to worry about being rock slid.
I also love how Dominic's nicknames for his Pokemon have been making weird little sentences. Like, it...
It doesn't affect, I understand.
It doesn't affect, I understand. Like, pretty good, I think.
Oops, I sent out Charizard.
10% left. Now what?
You'll take that chip.
Yeah.
This
Yeah, I mean,
Garchomp is
suddenly
just-
Waleed's Pokemon are looking fairly unhealthy here.
This Mega Garchomp is just so threatening for this Charizard.
It really is.
It's, I think, the main through line here, but... Okay.
Getting a little healing onto the Incin.
I feel like Waleed sees something I don't. Yeah, fake out, that's
Yeah,
right.
that makes sense.
An interesting play. Definitely trying to set himself up for the future, trying to keep this Incineroar alive. It worked out. It actually worked out quite well.
Yeah, I'd say so. Oh man, that Gholdengo getting nasty turn 1 and then instantaneously getting destroyed turn 2. Crazy.
It's really funny, actually.
A lot of people love to see a Gholdengo just destroy itself like that.
Pokemon is funny. That's true. Some people do love to see that. Oh.
Doesn't affect, I understand. Okay.
Sneasler's gonna go down.
Yeah.
As the Sinistcha
That
protects.
is one fake out option off the board for Waleed.
Mm-hmm.
And
And here
then
we're
it-
seeing Dominic claw his way back in.
Yeah.
Claw his way out of a dire situation, perhaps.
Real. And here, yeah, these Pokemon, I think Garchomp is not going to do very much damage at all right now. It is at -2 due to the repeated Intimidate cycling. But not insurmountable. I also kind of feel like maybe you could just sack your own Incin at this point. Maybe that's fine. That might be okay. I don't know.
Maybe. I feel like you want to keep the Fake Out threat alive, and you want to keep Intimidate as an option for when that Garchomp...
Yeah, the Garchomp is back.
Yeah, when that Mega Garchomp comes back.
It was close.
You know, that did more than I thought it would.
Yeah, it was definitely close.
Didn't pick up that crucial KO on the Incineroar, though.
No, not quite. But, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yikes.
And then Trick Room.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
That is an option that Waleed has had this whole time that
I didn't think about
he
it.
didn't even particularly consider.
No. That, I would say, very bad. Quite bad for Dominic.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
Keeping this Incineroar alive has proven to be quite important.
Definitely.
Sinistcha protecting once again.
Sense.
Charizard protecting.
Everybody protecting.
Everybody protects.
Let's all protect ourselves, everybody.
Except the Incineroar.
Because it can't.
Exactly. You get leftovers recovery on it, though.
You do.
Which is not the worst thing to have.
Yeah.
I have to wonder when this Garchomp is going to hit the field again.
Yeah, I'm curious as well.
I don't necessarily think this will come into play, but Waleed's turn timer
Is
considerely lower than Dominic's.
It's dwindling, yeah.
There's still, you know, over
Plenty
3.5
of
minutes
time,
on it, so I don't think it's...
Certainly not in work.
There's the Garchomp. I've been thinking about it this whole time. It's like...
swapping that into that Incin now is really good too, because you get that Intimidate down.
And then on Waleed's side now, you can swap your Sinistcha back in again for recovery.
Yeah.
Should it be necessary. Speaking of.
Getting more of that health in there. Yeah. Fair enough, really.
Heat Wave. Is that going to pick up the KO on Garchomp? No.
No.
No, not even particularly close.
Could burn it, but probably not.
It's possible.
Only 10% chance, yeah.
And the Sinistcha living too is big.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it had been parting shot.
Yeah.
It had received a parting shot. It had received some choice words from that Incineroar.
That is true. So this Incineroar can go for Fake Out here if it wakes up.
Incineroar saying,
maybe.
I'm Game Freak's favorite fire starter. I've been commentating for too long. I'm starting to lose it.
Oh yeah, we're getting sleepy, but it is okay. Has been so worth it. I will say, the professional casters, my hat off to them.
Yeah, no kidding. Takes quite a bit of stamina to be able to commentate such a complex game for so long.
Fast asleep. Rock Slide. Misses the Charizard.
Wow.
Let's go. Okay. I knew it. Okay, it could burn. It could burn. It could burn. No.
No burn. Wow.
Oh my god.
One turn of Trick Room remaining.
Yep. Oh my gosh, yeah.
So, I would assume Charizard protects.
Yeah, you would. I think it has to. This is a nail biter.
I will say, we're talking about how we're tired for commentating 7 hours.
But these guys have been playing
for 7 hours.
Yeah, definitely.
And, you know, they're thinking hard about each and every interaction. I can't believe the fatigue that they may be feeling right now.
The mental stamina is crazy. I guess on one hand, you only have to know your team perfectly, but you still have to have a lot of meta knowledge for this sort of thing. It is.
And you still have to think about, you know, what options does my opponent have? What are my opponent's tendencies?
Oh, did the Charizard? Okay, yeah, protected.
Yeah. The Incineroar is starting to get a little
does
sad.
not have much health left.
No.
Trick Room is over.
But dwindling HP on Waleed's side.
Definitely.
This Charizard, now I believe going to outspeed.
It should, yes.
Definitely going at outspeed, I should say. We know that.
I think Waleed may be bringing his Incin as well. No? Okay. Yep.
Finally, Sinistcha goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Garchomp.
That was a good switch because he can
Still here.
put his Incin in next time, so.
Yes.
Well, I guess we'll see.
Oh, wow, it finally
yeah.
happens. We finally see it, a
Yeah.
burn onto the Mega Garchomp. And that means Rock
Yeah.
Slide
It's
simply is not doing enough.
Not really. Yep.
And
That
I
was
think at this
very
point-
good burn for Dominic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you're all Waleed, I think he's
Yeah.
about to forfeit.
There's
I see him
no-
already talking
yeah.
to Dominic.
Yeah.
And that's what we were saying. Dominic on the back foot, Incineroar fallen asleep.
And
Gholdengo
it's
knocked
so-
out and still
instant-
finds a way.
Incredible play.
And we are seeing a game 3.
Yes. And it really could be either of their. I don't have a like. What do you think? Like, who do you favor? Like, this is like I'm saying.
Impossible
like,
question.
It's crazy. Here we are, last game of the day, in our final set of the day. And my wish came true, we are going to a game 3.
It sure did. It couldn't have ended any other way.
It couldn't have. No, not between these two, at least.
No.
Our players hard at work thinking. Well, perhaps what is on the line, the honor, the glory. The prizing.
Awesome golden Charizard
Yeah.
trophy.
Everyone loves to have a knick-knack in their house that they gotta dust all the time. That was so negative for no reason.
Everyone loves a trophy that they won by winning the largest tournament that Minnesota has seen
Yeah, listen to Raven.
in about a decade.
Don't listen to me. I'm literally always thinking about how annoying things are to clean. So, like, that's just my bias.
I hope they dusted to keep it nice and shiny and show it off.
You put it under, like, one of those domes, like the Rose and Beauty and
Yeah.
the Beast. Yeah.
Put it on one of those, like, you know those things that, like, people dangle a shoe from and the shoe, like, spins around?
Yeah.
Put it on one of those where it's just, like, constantly
So it's
spinning
constantly
around.
in rotation?
Yeah.
Perfect.
This is where our brains are at for
Yeah, after
7.5
like,
hours of
yeah, like
commentating.
almost 8 hours of this. Yes, we are.
And after 7.5 hours of playing,
Yes.
comes down.
Our players
this
are more
final
composed
game.
than we are. That's for sure. Or than I am. I can't speak for Raven, but my composition level dwaning. I'm at I don't want to be uwu speaking on the stream.
It's dwindling and waning at the
Yes,
same time.
exactly.
It's waning.
Oh my god. Okay.
Incineroar the lead for
Here we
both
go,
players. Next to Garchomp
Double
and
fake outs on the board.
Charizard.
Yeah. Well, we'd probably just instantly going for that Mega again. No reason not to, really.
And something we haven't paid too much attention to is this Incineroar, how the speed tiers
speed
interact.
tie, yeah.
Whether it's a speed tie or not, but it's not going to come into play here.
Yeah.
Dominic's Incineroar is going to flee.
Faking out. Okay, and he, Waleed did not go for that Mega Evolution on that Garchomp yet, so
Interesting.
it's possible, I guess, that he has the Floette in the back. I feel it's unlikely, but I do think it could be possible. Yeah.
It is possible. Dominic also has not opted to Mega yet,
Yeah.
which confuses me. I can't think of a situation in which he would wait in Dominic's case.
I guess the only thing I can think of is you don't want to power up opponent Incin's Flare Blitz. Maybe,
Yeah, that's
but
probably it. That's the
Yeah, that'd be the thing I could immediately think of, but... Yeah, did Floette just come out? So did I call that? Was that correct? Oh, okay, yeah, I missed that. Blinked too many times in a row, I suppose. That's just called having your eyes closed. Interesting, yeah, no, I'm excited to see that Floette.
I haven't seen it yet.
No.
At least this set, I should say.
Waleed was saying that, like, well, Floette was not washed, that Floette was real before the set, so... And then didn't bring it the first 2 games. So, yeah, I'm very excited to see how this goes.
Saving the best for last, perhaps. Incineroar retakes the field. Intimidate on the Garchomp, as we have seen so many times this set.
Yeah.
But Floette.
We got that Mega on Floette, possibly one on this Charizard as well.
We've seen Floette do so much for Waleed this tournament.
Incredible amount, yeah. And crucially, like the Rock Slide from the Garchomp should never KO this Charizard without a crit due to the Intimidate from Incineroar.
That's true. That's a good point.
So, Dominic's Charizard is safer here than it may initially look. Yeah, okay. Not a bad play, because that will do some damage the next... It still does almost half after a Calm Mind.
Yeah, wow. That's why they run Char Y.
It's crazy. Yeah, they got pressure with Incin. Also Waleed's own Incin in the back to disrupt whatever he wishes.
And notably, if Waleed's Incineroar gets on the field, it does have Helping Hand to power up Floette even more. That's not going to come into play just yet.
Yeah. Rock Slide
Rock
will
Slide.
hurt quite a bit.
Yeah.
Doesn't do nothing. And it can flinch.
This is true. Heat Wave
And,
does not
and
connect.
Also, Heat Wave can miss. So,
I felt, I was thinking it. I may have jinxed it
with
just
your
by
brain.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I feel like we're due for a Heat Wave miss. you
Yeah.
know? We've seen it more than a few times this event, and
Yeah.
it finally misses. It's simply the return for getting that burn last
Yes,
game.
definitely. The 10% burn chance, the 10% miss chance, it all evens out in the end.
And I was thinking this might happen. In comes the Incineroar.
Charizard protecting makes a lot of sense here.
Both players with their
Oh,
hand
and
to
getting
their mouth, thinking.
Waleed with that. Getting that HP back up with that Floette.
That's important. I feel like that Calm Mind that Waleed was able to get off is going to matter a lot.
Yes, I think so.
The extra bulk, the extra power, the extra healing.
Definitely.
Especially with now the threat of Helping Hand from the Incineroar.
Yeah. Yeah, even Dazzling Gleam is just crazy at this point too. Like
A +1 Helping Hand Dazzling Gleam is going to
annihilate a lot of things.
Yes.
Yeah. Kind of feel like it might even get that Charizard.
I was thinking
I'm not
I feel
100%
like it
sure.
would.
I'm really not, but it might. And Dominic seems to fear the same thing.
Dominic might be thinking it. That said, a Garchomp doesn't want to see it either.
Not badly, no.
But you have to pick.
Yeah, he's in a tough spot for sure right now. So yeah, getting rid of that Incin.
Yeah. Healing back up.
Yeah, this is very, very hard for Dominic suddenly, I think.
I agree. I think, I wonder if Waleed maybe even did this on purpose. Played the long con by specifically not bringing Floette last game.
Yeah. Although, here's Whimsicott, interestingly, as his 4th. Which is, there's...
Whimsicott, I don't think we've seen from Dominic yet this set either.
We have not. They have both switched it up.
Interesting 4th.
Yeah, so Whimsicott, does have Moonblast, which will be affected by that Fairy Aura on the Floette is creating.
It also has Encore, so
And
if
it
Waleed
does,
makes a
yes.
mistake...
Yeah, well, he has to be very careful about what moves he selects at this point
Yes.
because the threat of Encore punishment is very high.
Incineroar out
Yep.
for Sinistcha. I was kind of expecting this.
Yeah,
It is...
heals that right back up
Yes.
and maybe protects even.
It is your
Nope.
somewhat standard
Yeah.
Sinistcha, Garchomp, Incineroar alongside the Floette, so not terribly
Let's see
surprising.
how much damage this does. It +1 special defense with the Fairy Art, 25%, not bad. still.
Slightly
and
more
it
than...
gets the special attack drop,
that's
which is
actually
pretty
kind of-
nice. Pretty nice for
That's kind of big.
yeah. I do think still does a ton of damage to limbs, but
It is a Floette.
yeah.
Such a tough spot if you're Dominic.
Yeah, very
Having-
much so.
Really not having a great way to deal with this Floette right now. And it's funny. Waleed successfully scared off the Gholdengo, only to bring in his
The
Floette the
Floette,
next
yeah.
game. I think that is...
Both of these trainers brought different Pokemon to every single set.
They did.
Really cool.
Every single game.
Yeah, yeah, every single game. Yeah, it's very cool.
See how much this Earthquake does, but
It's a lot.
yeah, I didn't think it was going to pick up the KO. It does a
Yeah.
considerable amount.
That dazzling gleam.
Can't help but feel like it's about to go down here.
Yeah.
To a Gleam.
Oof.
There it goes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Dominic now in a tough spot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The trick.
Oh, now you even tougher spot.
Yeah. I don't know that there is a way
At this
from
point,
this
I'm not
from
sure.
this point for Dominic. That is very, very difficult.
We saw Dominic come back from what seemed like a very tough position last
This
game,
feels
but
worse.
yes, it does.
Yeah, they're both so low. Whimsicott is no good here. I suppose you could Encore
All
the
four
Sinistcha,
of Waleed's Pokemon are
but yeah,
still around.
The battle is uphill at this point, and that Garchomp in the back, immensely threatening against this Charizard. So
I feel like it might not even be necessary.
yeah, it's mostly just like if you manage to get through everything else.
Yes.
Yeah.
In comes the Incineroar.
Mhm. Yeah. Weather Ball and then yeah.
Dominic
Oh,
at this
it
point
doubled into the
has so few options
yeah. His resources are just
that Waleed can... It's a lot easier for Waleed to shut them down.
yes.
And that's how it goes in this game. When you
Definitely.
get backed into a corner and you end up with fewer options, it gets that much easier for your opponent to
For sure.
clean up. That said, we wouldn't be here if it was guaranteed.
No. So Waleed really put his money where his mouth was.
No kidding.
He was very vicious in
We
this
were some-
set.
We heard some choice words before this.
We really did.
And Waleed's backing them up.
Real. Oh, Waleed's Pokemon are just so healthy, minus that Floette.
And the
They're
Heat
just so
Wave
healthy.
really didn't do that
Yeah.
much.
Not enough to prevent what's about to happen on this turn.
You don't want to forfeit because this is it.
Yeah.
This is your last shot. There are no more games left.
Mm-hmm.
But you're in such a position where I don't quite see a way out of it.
I don't think so. The
Unless Rock Slide
missing,
misses?
No.
Nope.
And Charizard cleanly goes down.
And that's gonna do it. We see a
Yeah,
handshake
yeah,
from both
really,
players.
Yeah, Waleed is our Viralmania champion.
Waleed Helmy has won Viralmania.
Yeah, incredible. You hear some scattered applause from the main room. And
Well
then-
done
yeah.
to both players.
So,
Congrats
so
to
good.
Dominic for making it this far, and
Yes.
Dominic, if you're hearing this, best of luck at Worlds.
Yes,
I hope you're able to take at least some momentum from this into Worlds.
We are rooting for you.
Absolutely.